Father, let me be your servant. Let me be as Christ to you. Pray that I may have the grace to let you be my servant too. We are pilgrims on a journey. We are brothers on the road. We are here to help each other walk the mile and bear the load. I will hold the Christ light for you in the nighttime of your fear. I will hold my hand out to you, speak the peace you long to hear. I will weep when you are weeping. When you laugh, I'll laugh with you. I will share your joy and sorrow till we've seen this journey through. When we sing to God in heaven, we shall find such harmony. Lord of all we've known together, of Christ's love and agony. Brother, let me be your servant. Let me be as Christ to you. Pray that I may have the grace to let you be my servant too.
Okay, so let's jump into chapter 2. I love this chapter because it's where everything really started to change for me. You know, it is tough being a caregiver. There's a lot of pressure, and your world does change. You may have had plans and expectations, but a lot of those just go out the window. So when it starts to happen, you have a choice about how you feel. I mean, for instance, if somebody says to you, I need to speak to you this afternoon, you can either say, uh-oh, what have I done? Or you can say, okay, great, see you then. It's really a matter of mindset and your perspective on things. And so in this chapter, that's what we're going to work on. Just like that drawing on the first page of the chapter, you could either see a duck or you could see a rabbit. Maybe you're somebody that sees nothing, but just struggles with what is that? But the bottom line is when you see how your mind works, that it can shift back and forth between perspectives, you can start to learn to train your mind to choose a positive perspective that will absolutely start setting you free. I really was lost in this. I was getting so angry at having to give up my social life, my time going to the gym. I even gave up my career and all my expectations for what my life was going to be about, what my income level was going to be about. You know, really, I had to start dying to self. And I was having a very hard time with it until I read the story of Joseph, where his life, he went from, the spoiled and adored son of the leader who could prophesy to someone who was beat up, sold into slavery, put in a jail, all wrongly, and then had to stay there. But at the end of the whole experience, he was able to say, what you intended for harm, God intended for good. And when I heard that, I thought, I really do have a choice on how I can view this. I have a choice on whether or not what's happening to me is something terrible, or a growing experience that I can let mold and shape me into something new. And then I began seeing that same pattern in other leaders in the Bible. It's like Gideon. He was hiding in a threshing floor, hoping the enemy didn't see him, when an angel appears to him and said, "You're the one that's gonna lead this battle and set your people free." And he's like, "Me? Really? I don't think so. You've got the wrong person." That's exactly how I felt when I realized I was going to have to take care of someone with profound challenges for the rest of their life and probably for the rest of my life. And yet, Gideon was able to do it through the power of God working through him. It was just amazing. And I heard it over and over again in Moses and David and lots of other leaders in the Bible, because that's the story that God loves to do in his people. Is you might think you're somebody and you might think this about yourself and your situation, but let me show you what's really going on. Let me show you who you really are and who you can be with me working through you. And that's what you, my friend, have been called to do. God hasn't done something to you and the person you love. If you let him, God is going to do something amazing through you and the person that you love. And the sooner you begin allowing your heart and mind to let go of your expectations, to let go of old patterns, to let go of old thought processes, and let the Lord do something new in you, the sooner you'll begin to feel the relief and the release of going from living life from fear and self-pity and resentment to living a life and caring for yourself and others through love.